Welcome back to Trading the Market. In this video, we're going to take a proper look at the Sports IQ rating for horses, and more importantly, how it actually performs. Since releasing the tool, a lot of you have asked to see the data behind it, not just how it works, but what it actually does over time. So that's exactly what this is, the Sports IQ rating results tool. You'll find it by going into the horse racing from the drop down, then in tools and selecting SIQR results. When you open it, it loads the previous day's results by default, so you're always looking at something recent. Before we go through all the numbers, it's important to understand what the SIQ rating actually is. It works in a similar way to something like the official ratings or the rating post ratings, in the sense that it produces a number, but the purpose is different. Because those ratings are designed to measure a horse's ability based on past performance, usually in isolation. Sports IQ rating doesn't do that. Instead, it ranks the horse against each other within the race they're about to run, taking into account the field, the conditions, and how the race might play out. And just as important is what it isn't. It isn't a tipping tool. It's not telling you to blindly back or lay anything. At the end of the day, these are horses, not fixed outcomes. Not every runner is there under the same intent, and not every race behaves the same way. So no single rating should ever be followed without context. What Sports IQ rating gives you is a structured starting point. It helps you understand how a race shapes up on paper and where there might be an angle worth exploring. From there, it's about learning where those angles actually work. A good example of this is something John Boy UK often talks about with Newcastle on the all-weather, especially on races over 7 furlongs. He avoids lay to backs there. The long straight means horses can come from further back and still win late, and because of that, the market doesn't always drift in the way you'd expect. So what looks like a good setup elsewhere doesn't behave the same way there. That's not a flaw in the rating or the strategy, it's just how the track works. And that's really the point. There isn't a one-size-fits-all approach in horse racing. Different tracks, distances, race types all behave differently. Sports IQ rating is there to help you see with more clarity, not replace the thinking process. We explained how laying the worst rated horse turns you a profit in my last video, and now you can see why this is true. Now, if we look at the results page at the top, you've got the option to view by month, which we'll come back to. Under that, you've got the previous day's summary. There's quite a bit there, but once you break it down, it's straightforward. The first section is back highest rated. Simple. This simply takes the top rated horse in each race and then backs it to win. You'll see the number of races and the number of winners, and then the strike rate. Next is back the highest rated place. Same idea, but backing the horse to place instead, again with the same breakdown of results. Then you move into the Dutching options, top 2, top 3, top 4 and top 5. These are based on the highest Sports IQ rated horses, but only include if the Dutch would have returned a profit before the race. If it wouldn't, it's excluded, because in reality you wouldn't take that trade. Also, the number of runners matters. You can't Dutch more horses than there are in a race, so naturally the number of qualifying races changes as you go higher. After that, you've got the laying angles. Lay the lowest rated and also lay the second lowest rated. These track how often the horses fail to win, along with the number of races and strike rate. This is where some interesting patterns start to appear, particularly with the lowest rated runner. Below the summary, you've got the full results table. This shows every race from that day and how each of those approaches performed. That part is available to Sports IQ Pro members only, and it's there so you can go deeper, track things properly and start identifying where the edges are. You can click into each race as well to go straight to the race card. If you go back to the top and select view by month, you get the same breakdown, just over a longer period. That gives you a clearer picture of how things hold up over time, rather than just looking at a single day. So overall, this is about transparency. You can see exactly how the ratings perform across different approaches, and more importantly, you can start to figure out where they make the most sense to use. We've got more coming to Sports IQ, so if you want to keep up with it, make sure you subscribe and feel free to join the Discord. I've been Mark, this has been the Sports IQ rating tracking tool, and until next time, happy trading.